Hey, what's up guys? Walt here, and today we're going to be working on stems. I got a question from someone that wanted to know why in a piece of music do some stems point down and other stems point up? And the simple answer for that is because you always want everything to be condensed in the sense that you don't want things sticking out up top here or sticking down through here. So in a piece of music, you always judge it simply by the actual note head. So here, this head here is on the A. Now here's the notes F, A, C, and E. Okay? And any note that's below the B right here would usually get a stem pointing up. Any note that's above the B gets a stem pointing down. I'll just extend this, and it would look like this. Okay? Now, if you're on the B, here you have it. If you're on the B, you really have your option of either choosing whether you want this stem to go up or down. So let me erase this really quick, and I'll show you what I mean in an actual piece of music. And so here I have a quick example of the notes from E right here. Let me do a different colored pencil or colored marker. Here from this E, and I go up to the high G right here. And you'll notice that all the stems are pointing up until you get to the B right here. As soon as you get to that B, I have everything pointing down. Now the option that you have as the person who wrote the music or whatever is that you have the option of either pointing it down or up. I usually just do down. And the reason for this is because if you had them going down, imagine them going the opposite way of how difficult it would be to actually read the music. Let me write this out really, really quickly, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me take these, and let me do all the stems separately, and you'll see how bad it looks. Okay? So all these stems, I'm going to have these going down. Down, down, and I'll have this one going up. That's what it would look like if I did it incorrectly. And now, instead of the piece of music only taking up this much space between the five ledger lines, I'm now taking up this much space. And the problem with that is that not only does it look bad, but it's actually very difficult to read, because when I put a bass clef here, for example, if I'm playing piano, then let me erase this. Then I now have a problem if I do the stems wrong, because now the stems are going to be hitting each other. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Now, if you do four-part writing, which is a whole nother thing, if you begin to do that, there might be times when you might have the notes look a little bit different. You know, you might have the rules are simply things that you should follow, but that they can be broken on certain examples. And here's a good example right here. This is something that's completely out of the concept of this beginner stem rule, but for the most part, there you have it with the stems, and we'll get to this in several lessons, I suppose. Okay? Hope that helped, guys. Stay well.